And I am alive. Aloha from Hawaii. Okay. So today I decided to stay in my room kasi there's too many airplanes outside. For the ones who are joining me or will watch the replay, please let me know where you are coming or not coming from, but where you are joining me from. It says right there. Ta-da! I never ting ting. It says there, aloha. Please let me know where you are joining me from. Okay, so for the ones who do not know me, my name is Rina. I am broadcasting on my personal page and also my business page, Hawaii Nursepreneur. And I still cannot figure out where my camera is when I do my stream live on my StreamYard. So hopefully I am looking right at the camera today. Okay, so my name is Rina. I am from Hawaii. Like I said, I am a Navy veteran, married to also a Navy veteran, served for 20 years, and together we have two boys. And I am a full time registered nurse, hoping to retire soon because my goal is to retire before 50, and it's with the help of this digital business that I am in. Okay, I got that out. Okay, let me just put today. You've been seeing my face every day, whoever is following me or whoever is scrolling through my page. We do this. Where is my 1 second? I had it on. We have a 21 days go live challenge for our group. We are called the BMP. I call them BMP 22. We are part of the Business Mastery Program, and there's 22 of us, and we decided to do a 21 days go live challenge after that program. And here I am today. So for today's topic, shout out to Ate Rona for um, leading this 21 days go live, and it's been a blessing. It's it's I think it's bringing out the best part of us who are in that 22 members, and it's helping us tremendously. I never really thought that I would do a daily go live, but here I am going for it. What day are we on now? Day seven. Day seven. So it's a pretty easy one. I think I've answered this so many times already on my go lives, actually, even yesterday. Um, but yeah, so day seven, the question is, I think I typed it too. How did you discover this digital business? So, like I said, a lot of times I already talk about it in my go live. Sorry, I'm always getting distracted by my phone. Let's take a look. I am live. Okay, so the first question, how did I find out about this business? Where did it go? So for those of you who use the StreamYard, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm putting the questions on my screen, and that way people can see it. I thought I typed it, but I guess I didn't. But the first question is, how did you find out this business? Did you see it in an ad? Was it from a friend? So in my case, I think I have a viewer, but whoever is watching, please let me know where you're joining me from. I may or may not see I'm looking at my phone right now. I apologize. Um, let's see. 1 second. Technological problem, Minsan, and I still trying to do this multitasking thing while I'm doing go live and setting up my phone. But let's see. I'm gonna play music again all the time, every time. Hold on a second, just for entertainment. But you're not watching me trying to figure this phone out. Which, by the way, kinda phone, and I'm kind of scared, sort of. to try it because it's a different kind of phone and I've never used it before. So we shall see how I do. Naka-go live ba ako? That's always my question when I'm doing go live. There's a delay. So, pause. Let me see. The joys of doing go live. I'm always getting distracted by my... Tinitas ko lang ang aking phone. The joys of doing go live. Getting distracted by my... Ayan, I'm listening to my own. Tinitas ko lang ang aking phone. Okay, so your first question was how did I find out this business? Where did I see it in an ad or did a friend tell me about it? I actually wasn't looking for one like I always said. I was scrolling through Facebook. So ang story ko is I haven't really posted on Facebook for so many years ever since my mom died, namatay ng nanay ko. And but I still kept my account just so I can look at some recipes online sa Facebook. So one day I was scrolling sa Facebook and for some reason I thought I knew Coach Franco, who happens to be now my mentor and coach. I thought I knew of him from somewhere, parang familiar yung face niya. So I click on his ad not knowing that it was an ad. And suddenly meron na yung automatic answer or question, I think. I don't even remember talaga yung video niya at that time because again, I wasn't really looking for. Or maybe I watched it and I resonated with it and I just pressed it. And the rest is history. So sa mga whoever is listening or watching this and you happen to click on my one of my ads, I get those questions sometimes where they're like, who are you? And I always answer them, you might have clicked on my ad, that's why you have this, and I have an automatic answer minsan. So my automatic answer usually is aloha and then your name, how are you today? That's the first answer. That's an automated answer. It's not me answering at that very moment. And this is why I love this business. That's one of the parts I love about this business because of automation. It's automatic. So maski natutulog ako, even if I'm sleeping, someone or I have a template that answers if someone clicks on my ad. Was it from a friend? So nope, I don't know anybody. I didn't. Whoever's watching me, let me know where you're watching from. I didn't know anyone who was doing this. I wasn't even aware of this business until, well, I did know of it, but I didn't really inquire about it. But I just knew this just recently, and it's an amazing business. My first reaction, was like when he started asking for my emails. For those of you who I have asked emails before, if you are I don't get surprised when someone answers me like, I'm not gonna give you my email. O kaya they'll say, why do you need my email? When they reply when I ask for their emails, they're like, why do you need my email? Why can't you just send it to me through Messenger, blah, blah, blah. I know exactly what you feel. I know exactly what you mean because I was one of those people. When Coach Franco, when we started messaging through Messenger, when he asked for my email, and I was like, I don't know if I want to give my email address. Fun fact, actually, 4 years ago when I was in Illinois, I clicked on one of these ads again too, like a long time ago. And there were actually two Filipinas. One of them started asking for my emails. Guess what? I immediately said no and I stopped communicating with that person. What made Coach Franco different was he followed through his messages. And so, like I said, the rest is history. And here I am now, a digital business owner, just because of that one click of Coach Franco's ad. Let me just write something down before I forget this. 1 second. Okay, so what did you think at that moment? Yan, answer ko na. What made you take an action? Why did you decide to learn more? Oh, I should put that in here. Hold on. I typed it down. I should put it. Ayan, yung question, what made you take action? Why did you decide to learn more? I talked about this again yesterday, but for those of you who didn't watch my Go Live or have not seen my Go Live from yesterday, and like I said, I wasn't looking for anything, but I knew deep inside that I wanted time. For the ones who don't know the story, my nanay and tatay, which is my mom and my dad, just recently passed away back to back, year after year. And so I wasn't able to go to their funerals sa kanilang dalawa. And for years, I was kind of, let's just say that I regretted not going. But at the same time, I knew it wasn't my fault because it was during COVID time. And those were times of uncertainty. And I have already accepted and I've made peace with it that I made the right decision at that time. Not right now, not before that, but that was the best decision I could make when they died. And my nana and tatay lived in the Philippines. They went back to the Philippines years ago. And so that's where they died. And it was during COVID time, so I couldn't go home. Okay, what made me take an action? I said it yesterday. It was because of my two significant experiences I went through. There was a shooter on base where I work at. It's a military base. And that day, I was okay during the event. We were locked in a room for hours until we got cleared to get out of our clinic because I work at an urgent care center. And after the fact, after the event, that's when I got so scared. I got so anxious about it because apparently the suspected or shooter was near our area, very near to our area. It's just a walking distance from us. So realizing what have happened, I was scared and I had all this, it's a common thing for us to say, what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. What if the shooter got to our clinic? Because our clinic is yung door namin, our door is made of glass. So you can easily shoot at those glasses and he or she can enter through our building. So that made me think, and I was like, what if the shooter decided to come to our clinic and he shot us? That could have been my last day, right? And we don't carry guns at work, so we can't shoot back. So I actually didn't go to work for a few days because of that negative thought, that scare, that fear of me being next. And I have 2 kids to live for. I don't want to die yet. I'm not ready to die anytime soon. They're still young. Naiiyak na ako. It's making me teary. But that was my realization at that time. But that didn't really made me push to this business yet. I still went back to my normal life, going to work and all that. And the next event, the second event, is when my neighbor, who's our good friend also, he died. He just turned 50 years old. He died doing what he loved to do, which is scuba diving. He is an instructor for scuba diving. He's one of the few that can teach a class in the scuba diving world. People from all over the world come to his class here in Hawaii. But he died doing what he loved to do. Oh, this is making me cry. Sorry. So that, on top of the other things that have happened in my life with my mom and my dad passing, that made me realize how short life is. That's when I decided that I am ready to do this business because I want change in my life. I want time. I want to gain time. What we decide now will shape our future. You know, um, that gets me to the next question. Um, Let me hide this. How did this business change my life? It changed my life in so many, many ways, and I talk about it all the time. And I'm proud to say it all the time. I'm not ashamed. I am not holding back because we're supposed to share our faith. We're not supposed to keep it to ourselves. It was actually one of the messages this morning when I went to church. How did I change my life? It was my faith. It's a big, big thing. It's my faith. It has changed my faith. And I always say this all the time. Faith brought this business to me, and this business brought my faith back. Sorry, I was just getting a message. Like right now, I'm doing my go live, and someone's asking about this business. Um, I'm gonna give you an example how it changed my life. This business to me is more than just a business, and I've always said this. I feel like I've already won $1 million because it changed me a lot. It changed the way I think, from my mind, body, and spirit, especially. An example would be just this past Sunday, we have a law of attraction meeting. We don't talk about the business, but it's more of us. Law of attraction. For those of you who do not know, you can Google it or look it up what law of attraction means. But it's where we share our thoughts, our feelings, and how we motivate each other. So an example was today. Today was actually a funeral, libing, nakipamumpon in Ilocano. For the ones who are listening or watching who are Ilocano, we went to a funeral of my Hanai family. Hanai in Hawaiian word is basically they adopted you. So see auntie, they pretty much adopted our family as part of their family ever since we came back to Hawaii, and I'm very, very thankful for that. It's the mother of my best friend's husband. She took us in like a family. That's why I call her my Hanai mom, my Hanai nanay, um, the Hanai grandmother for my kids. So we went to her funeral, and it brought back some memories. I'm just a human. I couldn't help but to think of my tatay and nanay because I didn't go to their funeral. I couldn't go to their funeral. And so this is the first funeral I've been to ever since namatay ang tatay and nanay ko. And boy, I cried. So I cried and cried many times this morning. So I came home. You know the feeling that when you cry a lot, after you cry a lot, you get tired. This is why I'm wearing my hat to cover my eyes because they're all swollen. um, you know that feeling that you've been crying for too long and you get tired and you get a headache. I was at that point. Um, I was in that emotion after nung umuwi kami when we came home. And so I was gonna work on my business, but I couldn't concentrate So I decided to take a nap, give myself a break just to get rid of that headache. So instead of taking a long nap, which I usually do, this is what I've learned from our law of attraction this weekend. I set my alarm clock for 30 minutes. This is to tell you that it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel down. But you just need to know, sorry, you just need to know to get back up. You just have to back up. Get back up, diba? Don't stay in that low period. Don't stay in that low emotions. And so here I am after a while. I finally got up and then doing this go live. Um, sorry, I'm doing this go live now. Hi, Joe. I don't know if you're still here, but hello. So yun, how do you feel about the decision now? I feel so much so blessed. I am blessed that I am in this business. And yeah, sorry, I'm gonna keep crying if itutuloy ko to. But speaking of which, we're actually heading to the house again ng hanay nanay ko, and then we're gonna have a dinner with the family. So I'm gonna have to finish this go live. But Agilocano Ak, if you're still here, if you're still watching this, um, if you want to know about this business, it's a life changer. Um, if you want to learn more about this business, definitely go to my website, rnrinabn.com. And I'm sorry, medyo, this is kind of like a crying time for me because it's still raw and it's fresh. But yeah, rnrinabn.com. And I will be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you for all the inquiries, and thank you for the ones who gave me their email address today. I've got some leads and who trusted me with their emails. I will get back with you in a bit. And thank you, mahalo, thank you. Salamat po. I'm gonna try to make my next one a happier and more lively go live. No more crying, just for today. All right, thank you. Aloha.